AI can write a post in 3 seconds. It can build a whole plan before you finish your coffee.
And so let me ask you something. If anybody can make the content, what makes them choose you? One word: trust. Stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to build it, starting this week. Let's be honest with each other for a minute. The ground is shifting under our feet. What worked yesterday? What got you here? It's not going to get you where you need to go tomorrow. The rules we all played by, they're being rewritten right now by forces that are moving faster than any of us can fully comprehend. For decades, the name of the game was information. The person with the most data, the fastest access, the biggest library, they held all the cards. Information was the ultimate prize, the moat around your castle. It was scarce, it was valuable, and it was a source of power. But the game just changed. Suddenly, information isn't scarce anymore. It's infinite. It's overwhelming. A tidal wave of content, data, and answers is available to anyone, anywhere, instantly. The prize we all chased for so long, it's now a commodity. And when something becomes a commodity, its value plummets. So if information is no longer the prize, what is? What is the new rare thing? What is the one currency that can't be faked, can't be automated, and can't be generated by a machine? It's trust. Hey, it's Roxanna, and welcome back to Roxy Easy. It's great to have you here. Now, if you're a leader trying to guide your team through uncertainty, a creator trying to build a genuine community, or a business owner trying to grow an organization that lasts, this is for you. Because in this new world, where AI can write, design, and code, where deepfakes are indistinguishable from reality, and where every answer is just a prompt away, your audience, your customers, and your team are asking one fundamental question. It's not, what do you know anymore? It's, can I trust you? Can I trust your judgment? Can I trust your intentions? Can I trust that you have my best interests at heart? That is the new filter through which everything you create, say, and do will be judged. Over the next few minutes, we're going to unpack this. I'm not just going to tell you that trust is important. You already know that. I'm going to show you the practical, actionable steps you can take, starting today, to make trust the very foundation of your brand and your leadership. We'll talk about why being honest is better than being perfect, how to show up consistently, and why protecting people's information is no longer optional. This isn't about theory, it's a roadmap. Because in an age of infinite information, the person who wins isn't the one with the most facts. It's the one who is the most trusted. Let me show you how to be that person. AI made content easy. Anyone can write a post or a plan in seconds. So that stuff, it's not special anymore. You know what is special? Trust. People aren't paying for your information. They can get information anywhere. They're paying because they believe in you. Write that down. That's the whole big idea today. Now we've got fake videos, fake voices, fake reviews. AI even makes up facts that were never true. So people scroll, they see something, and they think, is this even real? Every brand is fighting that doubt right now. And the leaders who win, they're the ones who make people feel sure again. Here's a surprise that trips people up. Telling people you use AI builds more trust, not less. You can say, I used AI to start this, then I checked every part myself. That sounds smart. That sounds honest. Trying to look perfect? That makes people suspicious. Being open makes you look human. AI can do the work, but AI can't stand behind the work. It can't promise you it's right. It can't take the blame if something goes wrong. People want a real person who looks them in the eye and says, I've got this. Trust isn't built in one big moment. It's built in 1,000 small ones. Now, AI lets you show up more often. That's good. But showing up more with messy, mixed-up work, that hurts you fast. The goal isn't just more. The goal is reliable. Same voice, same quality, same follow-through. How you treat people's data matters more than ever. Too many companies grab people's info without asking. Be the brand that protects it instead. Tell people what you do with their information and what you will never do, because people remember who made them feel safe. Here's my favorite part. Trust is like money that earns interest. Every promise you keep, it adds up. Every honest moment, it adds up. Over time, that builds a reputation nobody can shake. AI can copy your style in a day, but it can never copy years of people trusting you. We've covered a lot of ground, exploring the deep foundations of what it means to be trustworthy in this new era. We've talked about why honesty beats perfection, how to protect people's information, and the irreplaceable value of human accountability. It can feel like a lot to juggle, but building trust isn't a complex, mystical art. It's a practice. It's a series of deliberate actions, repeated over time until they become second nature. The longer you do this right, the stronger you and your reputation get. So let's make it simple. Let's distill all these principles into a practical, actionable framework you can start using today, right now. This is your starting line. Here's your checklist for building unbreakable trust. First, tell people when you use AI. This is the new baseline for transparency. Don't hide it, don't obscure it. Be upfront. Whether you used AI for brainstorming, drafting, or creating imagery, a simple disclosure builds immediate credibility. It tells your audience, I respect you enough to be honest about my process. It reframes AI from a secret weapon into a tool you're using responsibly. And it invites them to trust the final product because they trust the creator behind it. Second, check your facts before you post. In a world flooded with AI-generated content, misinformation spreads like wildfire. Your commitment to accuracy makes you a lighthouse in the fog. Before you hit publish, ask yourself, have I verified this? Is this source reliable? Am I sharing an opinion or a fact? Taking that extra step to trace information back to a primary source or cross-reference it with reputable outlets isn't just good practice. It's a powerful act of service for your audience. It shows you care more about the truth than you do about being first. Third, protect people's data. This is non-negotiable. Every email address, every name, every piece of personal information someone shares with you is a sacred trust. In an age of data breaches and intrusive tracking, being a guardian of privacy is a massive differentiator. Make a clear privacy promise and live by it. Use secure systems, collect only what you need, and never share it without explicit consent. When people know their information is safe with you, they don't just trust your content, they trust your character. Fourth, show up the same way every time. Consistency is the language of reliability. It's how you prove over and over that you are who you say you are. This applies to everything: your brand's voice, your visual identity, your quality standards, and your core values. When your audience knows what to expect from you, they can relax. They don't have to reevaluate you with every interaction. This predictability doesn't make you boring, it makes you dependable. It builds a sense of comfort and safety that is the bedrock of a long-term relationship. And fifth, put your real name on your work. Stand behind what you create. In an online world filled with anonymous accounts and faceless brands, being a real person with a real name is a superpower. It's the ultimate statement of accountability. It says, I made this, I believe in it, and I'm willing to be held responsible for it. This doesn't mean you can't have a brand name, but it does mean the human or team behind that brand should be visible and accessible. Ownership transforms content from a disposable commodity into a credible, authored work. Disclose, verify, protect, be consistent, own your work. Each of these is a simple action, but together they form a powerful system. Because trust isn't just a feeling you hope to inspire in others. It's not a marketing tactic or a buzzword. It's a set of habits you do on purpose. It's the outcome of your character in action, day after day. It's the most valuable asset you will ever build. So here's your challenge this week. We've talked a lot about the theory, the why, and the what. We've explored how trust is the new bedrock in an age of artificial intelligence, how it's the one currency that can't be faked, and how it's built not in grand gestures, but in 1,000 tiny, consistent actions. But theory without practice is just a conversation. It's time to move from knowing to doing. It's time to take this powerful concept and make it tangible in your world, starting right now. This isn't about a massive, overwhelming overhaul of your entire business. That's a recipe for inaction. Instead, this is about focused, intentional change. It's about planting a single seed of deliberate trust building that can grow and influence everything else you do. So I'm inviting you to take one small, powerful step with me. Pick one part of your business. Just one. It could be anything. Maybe it's the first email in your marketing funnel. Perhaps it's a single script your customer service team uses. It could be your onboarding process for new clients, the way you handle data and privacy, or even just the About Us page on your website. Don't overthink it. The goal is to choose a single, manageable touchpoint where a human being, a customer, a client, a team member, interacts with your brand. Got it? Hold that one specific thing in your mind and ask yourself, does this build trust, or am I just borrowing it? Let's break that down. Borrowing trust is using tactics that work in the short term but erode confidence over time. It's the scarcity that isn't real, the social proof that's been manipulated, the clickbait headline that doesn't deliver on its promise. It's using jargon to sound smart instead of using simple language to be understood. It's hiding the unsubscribe button. It's making a process opaque because you're afraid transparency would lose you the sale. Borrowed trust feels like a shortcut, but it's a debt that always comes due with interest. It creates a foundation of sand, ready to be washed away by the first wave of doubt. Building trust, on the other hand, is about long-term investment. It's about clarity over cleverness. It's disclosing that your link is an affiliate link. It's showing up consistently, not just when you want to sell something. It's admitting when you don't know something or when you've made a mistake. It's making your privacy policy easy to read and your guarantees easy to claim. Building trust is about treating the person on the other side of the screen with the respect and intelligence they deserve. It's about adding genuine human value, showing your work, and taking ownership of the outcome. It's slower, yes. It requires more effort, absolutely. But it creates a foundation of granite. So look at that one thing you chose. That email, that script, that web page. Read it, experience it as if you were the customer. Does it feel open, honest, and respectful? Or does it feel a little tricky? Does it make a promise it can't keep? Does it rely on a dark pattern to get a click? Is it designed for your benefit or for the users? Be brutally honest with yourself. No one else needs to know the answer. This is for you. This is your diagnostic tool. That one question can change everything. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you start filtering your decisions through this lens of building versus borrowing trust, your entire perspective shifts. Your marketing becomes more authentic. Your sales process becomes more consultative. Your customer service becomes more empathetic. Your brand becomes more resilient. It's a ripple effect. It starts with that one small part of your business, and it spreads, strengthening every connection you have with your audience. It's the most powerful competitive advantage you can build in the AI era, and it starts with this single, simple question. Drop a heart in the comments if you're taking the challenge. I read everyone, and I mean that. I want to see who is committed to building a business that lasts, a brand that people believe in. Your commitment inspires others in this community to do the same. It's a public declaration that you're choosing the harder right over the easier wrong. So go ahead, let us know you're in. And if this helped you, share it with one leader who needs to hear it. We all know someone, a founder, a creator, a manager, who is navigating this new landscape and trying to do the right thing. This message isn't just for you, it's for every leader who believes that business can be a force for good. Be the person who shares a valuable idea. Send this to them. It could be the catalyst they need to make a pivotal change in their own organization. This is Roxanna with Roxy Z, reminding you, the future isn't about who has the smartest AI, it's about who is the most trusted human. Build that trust, one interaction at a time.